laps as here we are, green here with the SLR show. See how many guys are going to continue to run the bottom side of the speedway at Eldora as 4 wide, 4 wide, 4 wide, 4 wide. Somehow nobody dies as Jared Wharton, number 2, is going to be able to go ahead and give up that position. What up, Sport God? You are watching iRacing as the super late models are here tonight at the SLR show, Sport God. Good to see you joining us here this afternoon on the red side. 2 out of 54 tonight's super duper late model action here and on iRacing. As we're 3 out of 50. Robbie Buchanan Jr. at number 31 to the inside as everybody's slicing their way down to the backstretch. Oh yes, at Eldora Speedway. As the number 17 of Mason Cassidy, he'll roll to the bottom. We got the number 114 of Zach McPhee. As Fee's gonna be able to try to get to the inside. As they'll go door to door coming off of turn number 2. Mason Cassidy is in the 17. He's your leader. As Fee's gonna give him a little bit of a nudge going into turn 1 and 2. As everybody's slipping and sliding, as you will have Zach Fee gonna be on the bottom shelf as a 17 of Mason Cassidy. Meanwhile, it's gonna be that number 25 of Ian Rumsey as the number 15 of Nathan J. Walker. Oh, Walker's gonna throw a slider. After that, we're at lap number 5 here tonight, Sport God. 6 out of 50 here for the super duper late models here tonight. Martin, good to see you this afternoon as this battle for the race lead continues. Fee in the 14, Mason McCaskey to the top shelf. Walker in the 15, gonna try to get a run to the inside. They're 2 by 2 down the front stretch, 17 out of 50. As the racing continues on, you got them 2 wide by 2 down to the back stretch. It's Fee in the number 14, the 17 of Cassidy. As a 15 of Nathan J. Walker gonna go 3 wide. Good afternoon, Martin. How you doing this afternoon? 8 out of 50. Gotta watch them sudden lane changes as you got Brandon Carter to the 5 to the inside. As racing continues on, we're on lap number 8 here, Sport God. As the 17 of Mason Cassidy go to the top. Oh man, we got the number 25 of Ian Rumsey. As him and Jaden Sportsky got together. Looks like Rumsey's gonna keep it up to the outside of the speedway. He's gonna give him the international code. We'll get him off the speedway and we will stay green. 9 out of 50 here for this super duper late models as we only have 2 cars out of this one, actually making 3 cars. As Hunter Wood at number 44. Martin, thank you for the awesome GGs. We appreciate ya. As it's all gonna be Nathan J. Walker still gonna be your race leader this time. As a 17 of Mason Cassidy, 11 out of 50 so far. As you got the number 12 of Jaden Sportsky, the 14 of Zach McPhee, the 413 gonna be Matthew Marshall with the 5 of Braden Carter. As the number 31 of Robbie Buchanan Jr. will be up to the outside, 11 out of 50. Good race here for that 6th spot as the number 114 of Zach McPhee with the number 31 ride of Robbie Buchanan Jr. with a 413 of Matthew Marshall as here come Buchanan. Oh! That's a yellow. Robbie Buchanan Jr. caught him. Robbie Buchanan Jr. caught him. As you're going to have the 31, that's going to be Robbie Buchanan Jr. He's not going to clear it. He gonna dive it in there. Dive it in there. Draws it. Nope, not gonna happen. He couldn't hit the brake pedal either. As caution flag waves. Did he hit the brakes? Let's see if he hit the brakes. Let's look at it. Did he hit the brakes too? I don't think he could. Oh, maybe not. Ooh, I don't think Marshall hit the brakes at all. I mean, I could see it coming. Oh, I mean, I seen it. I mean, I can clearly see it. Sure did. Sure did indeed. That one there is too close to call. It's not a right rear. It's too close to call. I seen the slider starting to come in rather slowly, and I think Marshall ran in the back of the right rear quarter panel of Robbie Buchanan Jr. I seen it coming in. There was pretty ample time to like lift it and hit the brake a little bit, but I'm gonna call a race, and that is way too close to call. Double fog gonna be 1 to green this time around. I repeat, double fog gonna be 1 to green this time around, boys. Well, our first yellow flag, and that's just close. I couldn't call that. Unfortunately, Matthew Marshall's night is over with. As we're gonna get ready to go, we're back underway. 13 out of 50 here this afternoon as our first yellow flag waves at the Eldora Speedway, as it's all going to be Nathan J. Walker going to be your leader this time. Jaden Sporsky, you will have the number 32 machine on Mesa Massell as they'll roll their way through the middle of turn 3 and 4. Guys are starting to bury their race cars on the walls. We had our first yellow flag at Eldora. As the number 32 of Mesa Massell, you got the 44 of Wood. He'll throw a slide job in turn number 4. Martin, think of the awesome Heart Me as Jacob Owens in that number 321 is going to get hard on the brake binders. As you got Christopher Copeland in the 52, he tried to make some speed, all but went 3 wide between him and the 7 and the 321 of Jacob Owens and Hill. As you got the 52 of Christopher Copeland right there behind him as well. 16 out of 50 here with the Eldora Speedway. Mason Massell's going to go for gold as you got the number 6 of Dylan Alton as they'll drag race out of the backstretch. A pretty good race here with Eldora so far for only 1 yellow flag. Nathan J. Walker at number 15. He'll go to the backstretch as he will be your race leader for the 31 of Robbie Buchanan Jr., the 17 of Mason Cassidy, the number 12 of Jaden Sporsky. As Sporsky going to make his way to the 4th spot. You got the 114 of Zach McPhee, the 17. That's going to be Trey Van Week with the 32 of Mason Massell. As is the 44 of Hunter Wood with the number 6 machine of Dylan Alton, the 321 of Jacob Owens. As you got the number 7 of Landon Hill, the 52 of Copeland, Braden Carter in the 5. As he's currently sitting in the 13th spot, as we get about 19 out of 50 here at Eldora Speedway, as Christopher Copeland in the 52 with a 5 of Brandon Carter, as Carter's going to get a little piece of the 52, also known as the Monkey Man, as you get about 20 out of 50, 30 more to go here this afternoon. David L starting to feel really good, he says. You got the number 17 of Cassidy in the wall here at Eldora Speedway. As number 12 of Jaden Sporsky going to slow roll the bottom here for a couple of laps as we're 21 out of 50 so far. Robbie Buchanan Jr. starting to close in on Nathan Walker Jr. as Buchanan's going to be able to roll that slider line in turn number 4. Walker to the outside as we have a battle for the race lead starting to go down as Robbie Buchanan, also known as RBJ, going to get a good run down to the backstretch as a 15 of Walker. Robbie Buchanan Jr. about a whole 10th faster than your race leader on Nathan J. Walker. You're going to see the halfway to go coming up soon. Boy, oh boy, as here he comes. Nathan J. Walker to the top shelf. Robbie Buchanan Jr. Slide job inbound in turn number 2. You've got a battle for the race lead here at Eldora Speedway. Walker with the slider as Zach and McPhee was able to get there as well as they continue the race as Fee had a broken race car got on the speedway. As Robbie Buchanan Jr. continued to lead the way, you got the 15 machine. That's Nathan J. Walker hot on his heels with just 26 now as it's going to be the new leader of Mr. Robbie Buchanan Jr. as you're going to see the cross flag going to be in the air this time by. You got Jaden Sporsky. Hey, think of the popular signs, by the way, Martin. Appreciate you for that, boss. 32 of Mesa Massell. Meanwhile, the number 44 machine of Hunter Wood. As the number 321 of Jacob Owens, the 5 of Braden Carter. Starting to make some moves as he's ripping the outside of the speedway. Everybody's on the top shelf. 24 to go here tonight. You got Dylan Alton at number 6 machine and the 7 of Landon Hill. As the number 115 of Dane North with the number 2 machine of Jared Wharton. As you'll have the number 8 machine, you will have David Ellis and the number 5 of Chris Wharton. As we started 21 cars, have 16 on the speedway. As Robbie Buchanan Jr. continues to lead the way. Chevy, if you can get in these races, even though it's A-class, they're still flying in here on a Sunday. Mason Cassidy still hanging on to that 3rd spot as Jaden Sporsky has not gone off that bottom shelf so far here for tonight's Super Late Model action. 22 more to go. Yes, they are, Austin. As the 17 of Mason Cassidy to the outside, Jaden Sporsky still in the bottom. Trey Van Week, the 44 of Hunter Wood, and the number 32 of Mason Massell. Pretty much single filed out throughout the field at Eldora Speedway with 21 more to go. Christopher Copeland in the 9th spot is also known as the Monkey Man on the side of that door. Got the 3 321 of Jacob Owens right there behind him with the number 6 ride of Dylan Alton. You've got Landon Hill with that number 7B, the 115 of Dean Norris. Jared Wharton all over his Mac Bumper, and David Ellis, the number 8 machine. You got a 4-car battle back here in the back of the field between some of these drivers. As Jared Wharton at number 2, he throws a slider to Dean Norris. The number 5, that's going to be Chris Wharton, and the number 8 of David Ellis. They're all having one heck of a battle in the back of the field as race leader Robbie Buchanan Jr. starting to close, as David Ellis in the number 8 currently running 16th, as the 5 of Chris Wharton. Look at these guys in the back of the field really putting on a good show for the fans. Robbie Buchanan Jr. continues to lead the way with about 17 yet to go here with the Eldora Speedway. Buries a right rear quarter panel on the wall, and bounced it off the wall there with his right front. You've got Nathan J. Walker and Mason Cassidy going to be your top 3. Lap down traffic is definitely going to play a factor in this as everybody's riding the wall, including Chris Wharton at number 5 machine. That'll break the 31 speed, but we'll see as they're running turn 3. Robbie Buchanan Jr. is right there as well, so we'll hopefully get to see the leader work through some lap down traffic. Charlotte Speedway will be coming up next here with the SLR show. I repeat, Charlotte Speedway will be coming up here with the SLR show as Robbie Buchanan Jr. continuing to close in on the back down traffic. And the funny thing is, they're all riding the outside lane. So Robbie's going to be forced to get out of that top line, and he wants to run in. And we'll see what's going to happen. You can see Robbie just starting to close in turn number 4. It's going to be that number 15 of Nathan J. Walker. You got the 17 of Mason Cassidy. Everybody ripping that edge. And we got a yellow flag. We got a yellow flag or a car stop. That's the number 6 of Dylan Alton as caution flag number 2 waves. Let's see. This is a battle for the 11th spot. Oh, Dylan Alton just throws a terrible slider. Oh, God. Dylan Alton just threw a flat-out terrible slider to Jacob Owens. He wasn't even clearing that. He tried it. It wasn't going to work. That's for sure. He goes in there, throws it. Not even remotely close. Catches him in the door, puts him up into the fence. EOL penalty goes to Dylan Alton in a 93. So that's going to be our second yellow flag here with the Eldora Speedway, as Dylan Alton's going to throw the big old slider and catching the 321 on Jacob Owens. That's going to be our second yellow flag here tonight, as we are ready to rock with the 31 of Robbie Buchanan Jr. still going to be your race leader with the 15 of Nathan J. Walker, as he'll be able to line up outside of him. You got the number 17 of Mr. Mason Cassidy. How about Hunter Wood up 19 spots after there's a little bit of a crash there between him and Landon Curran, as we are going to go double file 1 to green this time by, boys. Double file 1 to green this time by. So far, not a terrible show here this afternoon. I-55 is a little interesting, but other than that, it's been pretty decent day of racing overall so far. Don't wreck it, Dustin F. Hey, I'm not out here. They're out there. I was ready to run. I was ready for the lap down traffic too, Will, but unfortunately, we did not get that. As Dylan Alton on his first EOL penalty is going to rejoin the field. Jacob Owens said, I had enough of this here tonight. As we are underway. What up, Right Trash Media? Oh, man, what a terrible start. Holy cow, Mason Cassidy and somebody else, a bunch of cars, literally just spun their tires coming up at turn number 4, and Robbie Buchanan Jr. is going to drive away. Oh boy, Wood's going to go for a slider. Oh, that's a terrible time to go for a slider. 4 wide, 3 wide. I knew that was going to happen here soon, as Mason Bassell is going to get caught up by the 44 of Bryson Wood. Oh boy, Mason Bassell got caught up as Bryson Wood, Mr. Wood went for a slider, and I don't even know what happened on the start. The 44 of Hunter Wood is gonna throw a gnarly slider trying to clear all these drivers, and when he threw that slider, the 17 was there, and he's gonna try to throw this thing, and he's got the 17 of Mason Cassidy to the top shelf. And when he threw that, all that did was stack everybody up. Massell gets caught up in it. Bryson Wood and company gets caught up in it down to the front stretch. and literally, I mean, just literally threw it. Oh my goodness. The 15 of Walker's gonna stick it in there. Oh my God. 17 of Cassie's gonna get, I mean, they're just literally in a ball. Cassie's gonna get washed up. I mean, just absolutely everybody, just absolutely in a pack there. Oh my goodness. Somehow the 44 of Hunter Wood is able to drive away out of that. Nope, he's got a bunch of damage on the race car too. Woo! Yep, unfortunate part of a one-lane racetrack, 100%. Alrighty. You got ran over after caution, geez. Yeah, everybody spun the tires too off that restart. That was pretty wild. Alrighty. Double file gonna go 1 to green this time by. Double file 1 to green this time by for caution number 3. Yeah, that's Eldora Speedway all around. Eldora is always gonna go to that top. It's all on how you can make it not go up there the least. But as we are right back into it, as we are back underway, and a lot of people burnt their tires off. You can tell on the starts and the restarts as we are back underway with about 10 more to go here at Eldora Speedway. As the old number 31, Robbie Buchanan Jr. still lead all boy. We got Landon Hill, and you got the number 52 of Christopher Copeland. Gonna get involved down to the back stretch, and you know the old saying, cautions breed cautions? Well, Landon Hill's gonna meet himself down to the back stretch. Oh my. So you got Landon Hill just coming right up at the bottom of the track, and him and the 52 machine of Copeland get together, and they wreck down to the back stretch here for caution flag number 3. Good old Eldora Speedway. Oh boy, caution precautions. That's what we're going to say here at this point for yellows here tonight. It went pretty much rather green all the way until lap 40. And then we had that early yellow flag. And boy, you can really see the tire wear. You're welcome, Mason. You're really going to see the tire wear really start to show. You know, a lot of these guys are spinning their tires on the starts here for these super late models, and it's been really interesting watching these starts. Christopher Copeland's called it tonight. Jaden Sportsky, Landon Hill, they still in the hot pits. As we're going to go double file, going to be 1 to green this time by. Oh boys, we're ready to go as we got a couple guys getting ready to cool their tires off. Jaden Sportsky and the number 12 machine. He'll rejoin us here this afternoon, and we are down to, after we had 19 cars on the speedway, cautions started breeding cautions. We are down to 4, 6, 8, 10, down to 11 cars at the Eldora Speedway. Robbie Buchanan Jr. still your race leader. We'll see how these starts and restarts gonna be working. I've seen a lot of guys just spinning their tires off of turn number 4. We are underway. Got 9 more to go as Braden Carter in the 5. You got the number 17 to Trey Van Week. Dane Norris in the 115. Slow roll on the bottom of this one. As Dane Norris, Braden Carter get together off of turn number 4. Hey, we complete the 42nd lap of this race with 8 more to go. Eldora Speedway Super Duper Late Models here this afternoon. 4 yellow flags here so far. As the 31 of Robbie Buchanan Jr. Here comes Mason Cassie in the number 17. As Nate, oh man, we got him wrecking in the back of the field with Braden Carter and the number 2 of Jared Wharton. Yellow flag has come out for the 5 of Braden Carter. I thought we were going to get through the corners. Landon Hill's also done here tonight. I think Braden Carter's going to get himself into the wall in front of the number 2 machine of Jared Wharton. Nope, Sportsky's gonna throw a poopy slider, park it right on Braden Carter's nose, and Jaden Sportsky will go to the tail. That's a park job by the number 12 of Jaden Sportsky. To the 5 of Braden Carter, absolutely junked him. Boy, oh boy, Eldora was looking great so far for the lap down traffic, and then everybody burnt their tires off. Double file gonna go 1 to green. Oh my, tires are burned off, and you can really tell here for these super late models has, yeah, Landon Hill apparently burned his headphones up or something. What happened on him? And now we are still here at the Eldora Speedway. We only got about 5 minutes yet to go. Can we get 5 laps in? We're going to find out as it's the 31 of Robbie Buchanan Jr. as this racetrack got completely slicked off. As Buchanan going to be able to fire once again. Helmet turn number 4. We're back at it here at Eldora. All right, let's see if we can finish this one off here as we had 4 yellow flags at the Eldora Speedway. As Robbie Buchanan Jr. going to go to war, buries a car into the wall. That allows Mason Cassidy to be able to work to the outside with 5 to go. Going to be this time by Dane Norris. Dane Norris going to go back to the end of the field after he just sent one in there to the 17. Internet flash and everything. Disappears in the corner. Dane Norris going to come in there and feed him the big old door of Trey Van Week. And we just can't get out of here at Eldora Speedway. Oh, boy. We just can't get out of here. Dane Norris to the tail. You threw her in there. She didn't stick. Slid right up into the 17. Oh, my. Oh, my. Oh, my. Oh, my. Woo! One to green, let's get out of here. I'll tell you what, caution flags is an understatement here for this one. My goodness. My goodness, my goodness. Wow, we go from 1 yellow flag up to lap 40. And then once we had lap 40, it has literally been 6 yellows. Back to back to back to back to back as the tire wear is playing factor here tonight. We're going to get right back to it once again. Charlotte Speedway for 50 laps is going to be coming up next, and Robbie Buchanan Jr. has got to do it all over again, but here comes the 17 of Mr. Mason Cassidy. 3 more to go here with the SLR show tonight as Robbie Buchanan Jr. is going to bury the car in the wall. Can we get a good finish out of this? Here comes Mason Cassidy. Slide job in turn number 4 as you're going to get the 2 in the air this time around. This might be the North-South 100 all over again, as you may have a good race here for the finish. Is it going to be all Robbie Buchanan Jr. versus the 17 of Mason Cassidy? Buchanan on the wall. Cassidy right there behind him, applying the pressure. White flag going to be in the air. Here comes Mason Cassidy with the slide job in turn number 2. Robbie Buchanan down to the backstretch for the final time in 3 and 4. Cassidy going to pitch him low. Robbie Buchanan on the wall. Cassidy, oh, Robbie destroys a race car for the win!